The following is a special presentation of Fox 13 News.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my special Save with Sorboni. I'll be saving you time, money, and frustration in virtually every aspect of your life. So let's start with your car. There are a lot of vehicles on our roads. Maybe a camera is the best defense to protect yourself and your wallet. Crazy collisions, meteors flying across the sky, plane crashes. Dramatic dashcam video surfaces almost daily. But could it help your daily life? And bottom line, to have one in your car? A local couple says yes after catching that in a school zone.
Wow, the video was amazing. This big truck was turning right, and the guy behind him must have thought he had a green light, and he just blew through the red light, and my wife missed him by feet. It was so close.
Mike Dwyer and his wife both have dash cams rolling.
I bought mine from eBay for 35 bucks.
The flash card cost another 10.
This little flash card on the bottom, I just press a button and I got a flash card in my hand.
So for a $50 investment, Dwyer says he has peace of mind on the road. What are the most popular models that customers are looking for? And that's exactly how manufacturers are marketing dash cams, as eyewitnesses.
Where it's really becoming prevalent is in that accident type of situation where something happens and you want to make sure that you're okay, that you're covered from your side, and you can say, hey, I was doing the right thing. It was that other person who wasn't doing the other thing. And here's that video that shows that.
Prices range from $100 to $500 depending on the features. You want to consider the screen size and how long you want it to roll before looping over.
You might get a little bit of better video quality as you go up in price, but it's really kind of the extra features that you're seeing. Did it have GPS? Does it not have GPS? And how much video footage are you going to be able to see at one time?
But before you make a mad dash on dash cams, here's what you won't get. A dash cam discount on insurance. Companies in the U.S. don't reduce rates for using one yet, although many accept footage when trying to prove you're not at fault in an accident.
Certainly real-time video, real-time evidence is the best evidence, or the direct evidence, that any attorney or professional who's investigating a case could have.
But then you got this guy.
You also won't necessarily even capture the moment. A camera on your dash won't catch the most common crashes.
There's a great majority of vehicle auto cases or accidents or rear-end collisions, meaning that if you're the victim, it's a greater likelihood that you're going to hit from behind.
What you will get? Evidence in an accident that could save you time and money, information about how your kids are driving, a video that goes viral and makes you famous. Hey, you never know. All right, ever dropped your phone in the water? You've probably tried every home remedy in the book to fix it. There's a new invention that creators claim has saved almost 30,000 wet phones. Pool, sink, toilet, ocean. Ever dropped your phone in water? We've all been there. Your phone goes for a little swim by mistake. Good luck. But we did this on purpose to test new technology promising CPR for your wet phone. So obviously, you know, the first thing you do when you drop your phone, you're like, oh no, you start shaking it, drying it off. Obviously, you know, you want to do the best that you can before you put it in the box.
Exactly. You want to get as much excess moisture out of it. The last thing you want to do is try to turn it on. Definitely don't try to charge it.
That could short out your phone, and once the phone shorts, it's bye-bye for good. But otherwise, you can try swiping your credit card in what looks like an ATM at the front of select Walmarts across the country. And keep your fingers crossed, the Dry Box Rescue Station kiosk saves your phone from its untimely demise. So you put it in the drying chamber. In it goes. The drying process will begin shortly. Your device will remain secure until retrieval. See you in about 35 minutes. So that's how long it takes.
That's how long it takes, and it does stay secure.
Can you explain the general technology of what's going on while the phone is in here?
Yeah, sure. So it's basically a vacuum chamber, and the science behind it is vacuum pressure lowers the boiling point of water. So basically we're evaporating the phone by safely just warming it up a little bit, and then it cycles.
So are consumers interested in this $40 fix? Have you ever dropped your phone in some water?
No, too many times.
In the last year, probably about 10.
Dropped it in some rice and left it in there for a couple days. Didn't work too good though.
I actually jumped into the pool with the phone on me, and I did the same thing, threw it in some rice. No saving it, it was gone. It wasn't coming back to life.
If you get your phone in within 24 to 36 hours, dry box creators say they have a 75% success rate because the phone dries before corrosion kicks in. How many phones would you say you have saved successfully?
We probably saved, I would say, 28,000 phones.
But is the iPhone we tested one of them? Is it not working? Oh no!
But a lot of times that moisture really depletes the battery. So if that's the case, just put it on the home charger for just a couple of minutes.
We're not going to panic. We're not going to panic.
No,
we're going to charge it.
This can happen.
Let's see what happens.
Sorboni, it's coming on.
Okay, so it's coming on. So there was a little bit of a scare. If your phone doesn't come back on, you can apply for your money back on their website. An option to try next time this happens. Coming up, they're on the loose and on the run. We'll show you how to put the brakes on toddlers hurting themselves and damaging your home. That's next. Welcome back to Save with Sorboni. There are everyday dangers in your house, and new parents might not even notice. As a mom myself, I wanted to know what safety measures work and, of course, avoid the ones that don't. Your home is a world of wonder from a baby's point of view. Protecting them from hidden dangers is up to us. Looking to upgrade the quick fixes without breaking the bank? We're baby-proofing on a budget. We go through a home with a professional baby-proofer to find the hidden hazards and decide where to spend your hard-earned dollars, starting at the front door.
They can easily do that and go for a walk.
A simple top lock will only cost you about $10. The simplest way to limit costs baby-proofing, simply limit where your baby can go.
If there's a room that there's not really an efficient way to make it safe for a child, you can block that room off.
When it comes to blocking areas, a pressure gate might be cheapest, but there are certain spots that's not a good idea.
Down here at the bottom, there's a built-in trip hazard. That's how pressure-mounted gates are built. They will always have a bar at the bottom of them. We definitely don't want that at the top of the stairs. This gate will go down the stairs. It will fail.
So that's a spot to spend. Here's a cost to cut. Plug covers. Houses built after 2008 should have built-in mechanisms to prevent a child from being shocked.
This is actually a measuring device for choking hazards. Anything that fits in here could potentially block a child's airway. If you don't have one of these, you can use a toilet paper tube.
Buying the covers could hurt more than help.
If it fits in there, which those do, that's a choking hazard.
Many parents are concerned with blinds, but it's not just the cords that can become a noose.
I can create a loop right here out of the internals. So, and that's a lot of times where most kids get in trouble.
The fix? Raise them and wrap them around cord cleats, which cost around $1.
Just by pulling out 2 drawers, and with a little bit of pressure, that whole thing can come over.
Lead says one of the most dangerous things in a home is unsecured furniture.
For a set of furniture straps, you're only looking at about $5.
Furniture straps are not very expensive.
The key is to properly secure heavy furniture and TVs to the studs, not just anywhere in the wall. You also might want to beef up the furniture tip-over kits required by law from manufacturers. Bigger brackets run around $10 or under. But don't stress about securing everything.
Button batteries are extremely dangerous for children.
Sometimes all you have to do is move an item, like a towel on an oven.
The child will grab a hold of this, child's this big, pull it down.
It's all about knowing the risks so you can choose where to spend. Keeping tabs on your baby as he or she grows has gone high-tech. All sorts of electronic wearables have given some parents peace of mind, but how reliable are they? Healthy, happy, and full of energy. Not how life started for these babies.
He spent 8 days in the NICU, and then we were discharged.
And we came home with a 4-pound, 4-ounce baby, which was pretty scary.
That's why these Tampa moms decided to turn to smart technology to track their baby's vitals at home.
They monitor everything, any little movement. He's hooked up to all these machines. It was nice to have trained professionals. It was just very nerve-wracking, the thought of like coming home and not having kind of like that peace of mind.
But what's the price for peace of mind?
So this is a really new aisle. You didn't even have this before.
Yeah, no, we put this in about 3 months ago.
Best Buy recently had to stock up to meet new demand for baby wearables.
You can see a pretty good range in prices from them, $229, $150, $110. They are a little different on how they operate. This one goes underneath the baby, so you get a little bit of different feel there, whereas this one goes on the diaper itself.
Angel Care tracks movement with a pad that goes in the crib, costing about $220.
Well, you're getting your little foot. I know.
Little Margot, born 12 weeks early, wears an owlet. For $250, the Smart Sock monitors heart rate. It comes in 3 sizes and hooks up to a base station and pairs with your phone.
You look over and the thing's flashing green. You're like, okay, she's okay. Whereas before, you run up to the bed and then you're like holding your hand, trying to see, is she breathing?
To keep an eye on Tiny Grant, his mom picked the Snooza, saying she likes its simplicity and price of about $100.
It's this little battery-powered device, and it just clips onto his diaper, and I would put it on the front of his diaper, and it monitors his breathing. So if he were to stop breathing, the alarm would go.
But it's not just moms of preemies who find comfort in these new products. Quinn wore the Snooza on his diaper to help his mom feel at ease since his room is far away from hers.
How can I tell if he's breathing when he's in another room, even if you're looking at him on the monitor?
All of them have had some false alarms, but blame user error. They say the Snooza can come unclipped from the diaper.
I run upstairs in probably 5 seconds flat, and I go and I unzip his sleeper that he was in, and I saw that he was breathing, thankfully. And I just saw that the Snooza had become dislodged.
And the owlet doesn't always work right if you're holding the baby.
I had her up against me and it probably just kind of came loose.
And that's why pediatricians recently argued in the Journal of the American Medical Association that there's no scientific evidence that keeping tabs on a healthy baby's vital signs through these apps is useful. They say that they can be inaccurate and cause paranoia.
I think as a mom, you're always paranoid. You worry about SIDS. I think that this is just a way to help you manage the paranoia.
Yes, high five. Making smart technology the smart choice for these families.
Coming up, we size up what's wrong with sizes and how technology might get you a better fit when we come right back. One size does not fit all. Whether you're small, medium, large, extra large, size is a conundrum for all of us. We break down how to get a better fit.
It's not so much size matters as what's the matter with sizes.
Ever wonder how you can be a size 8, 6, 2, medium, small, all at once?
We took the question,
what is your size?
To all of you.
I saw the question mark above your head.
We are talking about shopping.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except when you go shopping and you're one size in one store, a different size in the other store. Do you find that to happen?
Yes, all the time.
Story of my life.
Are you the same size everywhere you shop?
No. No.
And then what do you find out?
That you're a size bigger in a different brand or you're a size lower in a different brand.
If you guys were wearing shirts right now, what size would they be?
Extra medium.
I'll be like a 9 somewhere else, and then like a 6 somewhere else. I'm like a 7, and then it ranges sometimes.
Extra medium.
Extra medium.
Oh, extra medium.
Medium might as well be a size when sizes vary so much by brand and store.
It changes.
What about you?
It changes. It changes. Changes.
All across the board, it changes.
Yeah.
And does that get frustrating?
Yes, because you got to try it on.
So if I said, what size are you, would you even know the answer?
No. No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
To make some sense out of it, we went to fashion expert Patty Soltis, who spent 20 years as a VP and general manager at Neiman Marcus, Lord & Taylor, and Marshall Fields. She says, blame the fit models.
A fit model is the person who tries on the clothes as they're being created. So the fit model is actually there in the workroom with the designer.
A clothing brand finds the fit model it likes and creates a size 6 based on her measurements, then uses software to scale the dimensions up and down for other sizes. The problem is, bodies don't usually size up or down in a uniform way. Attempts failed over the decades to come up with better guidelines. There's no such thing as standard-sized clothes because there's no such thing as standard-sized bodies.
We are not fruit. We are not apples, pears, and bananas. We are women, and we have bodies, and our bodies have proportion to them. And there's a big difference between, your shoulders are broad or they're a little sloping. A garment's going to fit you very differently in those cases.
Otherwise, it's trial and error.
I have to look at reviews to see if they run large or small, and it's tough.
Too small or too big in the thighs, and too small or too big in the waist. There's no happy medium.
To find your happy medium, or small, or large, stylists say once you find a brand that works, stick to it. Because you don't decide your size, they do.
What if you could make money while you spend money? I tried out some apps promising to pay you to shop.
Earn while you spend. Companies want to know what brands you're buying, so they'll pay you to share your habits.
Okay, so I need bananas, and I'm checking Ibotta to see if there are any rebates available.
The Ibotta app has you answer questions to get cash back.
Under produce, we've got bananas, 50 cents cash back, any brand. Unlock the rebate.
We put it to the test in Publix.
And they're asking a question. This shows you how they're getting market research. Basically, they're paying you for this information. How many children live in your household? 1. And look.
Nice work, it tells me. 50 cents off.
Next on my list is bread, and it says there's a rebate available for any brand, 50 cents back. So I'm looking to see what is already on sale. We've got a buy one, get one free option here. So I'm getting a loaf for free, so that's what, $4.29 saved, plus another 50 cents. That's like, I just got paid $5.
Ibotta can be used for a variety of stores and products.
So we've got kids and babies, medicine, and wine. We'll have to try out this rebate. And they want some questions about the wine. Which of the following is true? I don't know much about this brand. But to get the coupon, I guess I'm just gonna guess. It's the world's most popular Malbec. Unlock $4. Oh, incorrect. It won't unlock it. The oak cask tier is age 9. I'm gonna guess all of the above because this all sounds like fancy stuff. Unlock. Yes! This was definitely marketing. They're trying to make you learn all the interesting details about this wine. And you get $4 cash back, so really it's just $5 bottle of wine? Okay.
It works best for the open-minded consumer, according to the personal finance experts at the Penny Hoarder.
If you have really strong brand loyalty, you probably won't earn too much from Ibotta because they want to see if that cool new product is going to sell.
Another app that will pay to learn your habits? Receipt Hog. You upload your receipt to them just like Ibotta and get paid via PayPal. What's nice here, though, is you don't have to try specific products. They just want to know what you're buying, and they pay you monthly.
You get $3 a month to use that. So, I mean, $3 a month is not a big amount, but it adds up over time, almost $40 a year. That can go towards a cell phone bill, towards your internet bill. So it's really about the small amounts that can add up to help you.
If you use all the apps at once, the dollars can add up just for sharing how you shop.
Coming up, take a high-protein culinary journey that'll make you think twice about pest control. That's next. And finally, hungry? A consumer trend. Consuming bugs? Entrepreneurs looking for new protein sources are starting to see some success in selling edible insects. Check it out.
Once upon a time, lobster was considered garbage, scrap food fed to prisoners.
The Maine lobster?
Now it's a fine dining staple.
What if we told you the next lobster was bugs?
Entomophagy, the age-old practice of eating insects, is a new trend in eating healthy. The pitch? Protein.
So not only a great source of protein, but they also have a good source of fat, and it's the type of fat that's unsaturated, so it's good for your brain, it's the fat that's good for your heart.
Specialized farms like this one out in California raise crickets for human consumption, and as health buffs look for alternative proteins, business has picked up for some startups specializing in bugs. These chips, or chirps, are marketed as having 3 times the protein of normal potato chips. They're sold at Thrive Market and more than 70 airport terminals.
The creator sent us some cricket cookies to try. Eat bugs. Chocolate chips and crickets.
Here we go.
Cricket flour is one thing. But are Americans ready to eat straight up bugs?
Made with cricket flour.
Yes.
And that is ground up Jiminy.
I'm really glad I didn't look hard at it because I can see an eyeball.
This one isn't even covered with anything. This is just a straight up mealworm.
But bugs go beyond novelty. Entrepreneurs say crickets could be the answer for global food shortages.
It's a highly biologically valuable protein. It's digestible by humans. Over 2 million people in the world eat bugs.
So crickets, the gateway bug to the world of edible insects?
Yeah.
Not bad.
You decide.
I'll stay on this side of the gate.
They taste a little bit like soybeans.
After you chew it up really well, there is a little bit of a gross aftertaste. Not like I'm going to hurl, but like I wish I hadn't have eaten it.
They just taste like dirt. That one actually has flavor though, but it's not a good one. Let's see if these taste like dirt. I bet they do.
That's sweet dirt right there. Yeah, I could really use a beer right now.
Taste test is over. I need some water.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you ever have a consumer tip or idea, you can connect with me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Sorboni Banerjee. See you next time.